And good morning, hockey fans from Barrel Ice Arena. We've got an early morning game here. North Pittsburgh 10U Wildcats, Team 4. That's Team 4 Brumbaugh. If you're keeping track at home, we've got a home game here against Pittsburgh Vengeance, Team 2. So thank you to all the live viewers for tuning in here this morning. This is Rickety Bench Productions. This is the first North Pittsburgh Wildcats game that I've done all season. All right, we've got North Pittsburgh Wildcats in their white jerseys with teal trim going through warm-ups on my left, and then I'll pan over to the right here while I clean up the screen as well. We've got, ooh, I gotta fix that balance point. So, okay, camera's off set here. All right, so I'm in a single camera setup here. We've got Vengeance in their black jerseys with red trim on my right. So connectivity is a problem here at Barrel. The Wi-Fi is not real good, so I've got my cell phone mounted in a corner. There we go. All right, we're still searching for a balanced feed here. All right, so I apologize to live viewers at home. That looked like a shaky camera there. All right, say hello in the comments section. All right. We've already got a comment. So Xavier's grandma's in northern Pennsylvania cheering on. So I love it when the grandma gang join in the live feed. So my other disclaimer is that still learning the names. So I do have my cheat sheet here for the North Pittsburgh Wildcats. All right, we'll see. Looks like Fairman's going to be the starting goaltender. So Fairman in net with his Santa hat on my left. 12 minutes on the clock, first period here. So Roxo Yohe. Hoover took the face-off at mid-ice. Your defensive pair is Thompson and Lusty. Vengeance will push it down right corner on the opening tip. So mid-ice face-off controlled by Vengeance. They push it far side. Action in the far corner. Vengeance dump it down in the trapezoid behind Fairman, coming around near side here. So Lusty's going to push it up the mid-wall. That is not held in. So Vengeance did get on sides. No, they're going to call him off sides here for a quick stoppage. So 24 seconds into the game here. Face-off coming near dot, just outside the Wildcat zone. It's getting Hoover taking this face-off. He will win this cleanly to Lusty. Lusty into the neutral zone. Yohe was out ahead here. Hoover pushing through. He's checked back. So that one's dumped in. Vengeance defenseman dump it right back into the neutral zone. Neutral zone action here. Vengeance pushing ahead here. Oh, we might have our first call of the game. So delayed penalty situation here as Wildcats will touch that. So we got a hooking call coming here at 11:15 in the first. Wildcats going on a PK early here in the first frame. All right, we got some of Logan's extended family from St. Louis. Happy to have you on. And once again, everyone, welcome to Rickety Bench Productions. I mainly call Vengeance 14U games. Oh, and I apologize, my feed is already showing some connectivity problems here. So, like I said, connectivity is an issue here at Barrel. I thought I had my phone in a spot here to get good enough signal, but it might be lagging a little bit. I apologize. All right. So Berenger across Navari. His shot will go left of the net. Action far side. Vengeance pushing out far side as that one got through the neutral zone. Vengeance coming in on a jailbreak on the right wing. Now he's back checked. Great hustle there. Vengeance coming around near side. They will pick this up on the wing. Drifting across the slot. Drifting right. Low shot. Fairman got a piece of that. Wide open net now. He will recover back in the crease. So Gibson, Behringer, Bowringer, and Gibson trying to play this puck here. Centering pass. One-timer goes wide by Vengeance to the far side. Vengeance back at full strength here. Or Wildcats. Wildcats back at full strength. That's going to be a problem for me as my instincts want to say Vengeance. All right, action on the far mid-wall. This one's going to get pushed into the neutral zone. Rocco Mulvaney, and that winger over there on the far side is Bowringer. He's coming off. Oh, Vengeance got a guy streaking deep here. Wildcats across to engage. This one's going to just tap Fairman's stick as it goes far side. So action on the far mid-wall now. Vengeance trying to push it to the middle. They drop it into the trapezoid behind the net. Seems coming around near side. Wildcats up to the mid-wall here. Stretch pass by Roxo, out. He's got Grab. Grab makes a move. Grab up to the slot. His shot on net just wide left. Goes out to the far corner. Really good puck movement and a great scoring opportunity there. Grab couldn't quite send it home, though. Vengeance pushing out on their own, and they were offside. So I got to see where my instant replay camera sits here. As maybe we can get another look at that rush. All right, instant replay camera is a little behind, so we're going to keep going here with the live action. After that face-off just outside the Wildcat zone, they'll push one near the blue line here. Yoey pushing out in the neutral zone now. Yoey makes a move drifting left into the slot now. Yoey picks this one up, and he decides to curl back around on the right wing. There's a shot deflected out, never made it to the crease. Rebound opportunity, no. Vengeance goalie got a piece of that one. Thompson will hold the blue line for Wildcats. This one's blocked back out, coming the other way. Vengeance on a jailbreak. Pushing out on the right side of the slot. Lusty, back check at the last second. Fairman stopped that under his pad. Nobody blocked the puck, though, and then that one leaks under Fairman's skates out to the far side. So Wildcats very fortunate there as Fairman had not secured that puck. Now action coming near side now. Yoey again. He will drift left. Yoey looking for an edge here. His shot partially blocked. Vengeance goalie sends that out to the far side where Yoey centers. There's a shot. Low. That one's saved by the Vengeance goalie. So Wildcats with a couple of looks here. Deep shot by Lusty. Goes into the slot and kicks back out far side. Oh, yeah. Deep shot bounced just wide of the net there. Now, Lusty has to go get this back with Thompson supporting and Rocco in the vicinity as well. Yoey and Hoover coming off. Bowringer, and I have to get the other wing over there as action comes to the near corner off the mid-wall here. So, action in the defensive zone here for the Wildcats. Vengeance pushed up to the wing. They do not hold the blue line, so action in the neutral zone now. All right, that's Dollinger and Bowringer. Both chasing that puck, but Vengeance will push it back in near side. And it's coming back out, so Dollinger makes a move here in the neutral zone. He regains possession. He's got Bowringer on his wing. Centering pass across Mulvaney's now going to chase this one into the corner. Now action in the offensive zone. Dollinger plays that puck. Gibson, smart hold on the blue line, dropped it back into the slot. This one pushed out to the mid-wall, and Gibson again will hold the blue line. So nice piece of defense work there. Now action in the slot and kicked back out by Vengeance. So we got a foot race here chasing down this puck. That was Navarre, got it back into the neutral zone beautifully here. That's Rocco. He's going to push one in with Mulvaney on his wing. So I got to make sure I'm saying that last name right as well. So there's a Z in that name somewhere. So this puck's going to leak near side. Picked up by Mulvaney, centered back again. Rocco was in the vicinity, but Vengeance chip it away. Now we got a 2-on-2 rush coming the other way. Navarre back on defense. Oh, great poke check. Nice piece of defense here. Kornoski sends it to the blue line. Grab's got it. We're coming the other way with a 2-on-2 rush for the Wildcats. Far side grab across to Rocco. Rocco makes a move to his right. Looking for an edge on the wing here. Tough angle shot into the goalie and bounce to the far side. We'll grab. We'll play it. Far side out to the wing. Vengeance are going to send this one out to the blue line, though. Vengeance going to push out far side. They will enter on the right wing and then chip it down. 5:50 in the first. This puck's behind Fairman in the net. Great exit pass to Grab on the wing. Grab has to make a move past the Vengeance defenseman, and he makes another move. So Grab wheeling and dealing on the far side. He will enter left wing. Rocco peeling off. Brumbaugh's over here on the right wing. As Grab's deep, he's got Korensky in the slot. Koronowski, sorry, I'm still learning the names here. So action on the far wall. Vengeance push it through the neutral zone. This one came right in front of Grab. He took a swipe at it. Vengeance retreating a little bit here to play this puck. All right, that's Brumbaugh working through the slot. Brumbaugh to the net, his backhander just saved by the Vengeance goalie as it looked a little deep as well past the edge there. Yoey playing, he will hold the blue line, but he's checked off the puck. He does push it back into the slot. Grab puts a deep shot in wide right. So Vengeance working this puck now. Lusty holds the blue line. This one's going deep as well. So Wildcats tilting the ice here a little bit with a good possession at 4:37 in the first. We're going the other way now. This puck's not going to make the line for icing, so action in the Wildcats zone. Oh, Vengeance with a steal here deep in the zone. Fairman will come out and cover that one for a stoppage, so my executive producer's reporting that the signal is not great, and I know that. I thought I had a usable signal over on the far side of the rink where I mounted my phone, but just not good enough. In this giant steel box, there's no cell service. And the Wi-Fi is insufficient as well. So we're just going to have to deal with a little bit of a choppy signal here. As we've got action in the defensive zone for Wildcats. Yoey will engage here on the mid-wall. Vengeance chip it across into the slot. They pick it up here, and there's a shot just wide right of the net. So Vengeance will pick it back up in the corner. This one's rimmed around near side. So Lusty engaged over there on the mid-wall. Thompson took a swipe at it. Rocco got a piece of it. And Fairman fortunately had the stick of that Vengeance player. And then a puck leaks right across the goal line. Lusty hard out to the blue line. And it's shipped back across for a quick offside. So quite the scare there for Vengeance as that puck leaked right across the goal line. But we remain scoreless, 3:32 in the first. Face-off near dot, just outside the Wildcats zone. That was Dollinger on the face-off with Mulvaney and Boehringer. So Dollinger through the middle here. He will enter, drifting left. Oh, he's checked off the puck. That's coming into the neutral zone. Navari supporting with Gibson on the near side. So through the neutral zone here, we got a little bit of traffic. Boehringer pulls it in. Vengeance will chip it away from him on the far side. And they will go hard off the dasher. Nice hold, though. That should be Navari over there on the wing. So, oh, Navari can't hold that one through the neutral zone. So Vengeance chasing. We got a foot race again. Vengeance picking this one up on the right wing. Their shot now. A great piece of defense there by Navari as kept that one from ever reaching the crease. So Vengeance centering pass again. This one's going to get pulled away and out to the mid-wall. Now centering pass by Vengeance and a deep shot. That was partially blocked. It got behind the net. 2:35 in the first. Vengeance behind the net. Fairman's all over him there, but they got Fairman to commit out above the crease, and then they do put one in. So Vengeance on the board, 2:29 in the first. So all kinds of connectivity problems here as Rocco will be at mid-ice here with Grab. And who's my other wing over there? That's Koronowski. All right, Brumbaugh pushes one through the neutral zone. Grab is going to do the old dump and chase here into the corner. Grab centering pass, nobody home though. Torres, great hold on the blue line. He will chip that one back down. Vengeance rimming all the way around to the mid-wall near side. There's no Wildcats in the vicinity, so they're going to try to skate it out. They do push one through the neutral zone. They got a guy streaking ahead here, no icing. So Vengeance will be the first ones to it here. And we'll take it around far side, centering into the slot. Brumbaugh's going to pull that one out, push it ahead to Grab. Still pushing and chasing here. Brumbaugh will pick it up. Brumbaugh pushing deep on the right wing. Brumbaugh waits. His shot goes high over the net. That one had some zip on it. That's Koronowski will hold on the blue line, dumps it back down. Vengeance, though, will chip it through the neutral zone. Now we got another chip and chase on the far side. Vengeance picked this one up on the right wing. Deep shot. Fairman stick steers that one behind the net, coming around near side. Action on the mid-wall, near side, 1:20 to play in the first. Brumbaugh up to grab. Vengeance hold, though. They drop it back down. Vengeance behind the Wildcats net. Centering pass. No, that one's covered by Fairman, who's wearing a Santa hat. 1:09 in the first. So Fairman in net for Wildcats, feeling very festive this morning. All right, defensive zone faceoff to Fairman's left. Rocco, Lusty, Yoey all on the near side over here. That's Hoover that took that faceoff, and I got one more defenseman on the far side. Fairman laid out for that one. We got an open net here. Action on the near mid-wall. Yoey trying to pull that one out. He does get it out. Hoover couldn't quite play in the neutral zone. Vengeance will catch it on the blue line for an offside. So 52 seconds to play in the period. Once again, I apologize for the connectivity issues. So I thought I had my phone in a decent spot where I was getting good signal, but it didn't hold. So mid-ice face-off coming up here. Hoover will take the draw with Yoey on the left wing, Rocco on the right wing. Lusty and Thompson are your defensive pair. Here's Yoey right up the middle here. He will wait, try to pull it on his forehand, but Vengeance chipped that away. Action on the mid-wall, near side. Good blue line hold by Lusty. He chips it back down. Now Yoey chasing. 35 seconds to play in the period. Action in the corner. Wildcats centering. Yoey was in there. Couldn't come up with the puck, though. It leaks far side. So Vengeance up to the mid-wall. Pulled back across. Rock show is in. So Wildcats on the board with 15 seconds to play in the period. So Gavin Roscoe with the goal. Vengeance tie things up here. 15 seconds to play in the first. Face-off coming in mid-ice. Hoover will take the draw with Yoey and Roscoe on the wing. This puck's coming near side. Yoey picks it up. He's got very little time. Yoey drifting across here. Through the slot, drifting left. That shot's blocked. 5 seconds to play in the period. And Vengeance up to the mid-wall, and that'll do it for the first. So once again, I apologize for some connectivity problems here. I'm going to mute the mic and get ready for the second period. All right, we're coming back out of intermission here. Second period about to start. Wildcats will be going right to left as we're looking at it. Fairman will head to net on my right for at least the first 6 minutes of the period. Then we expect Wolf to come in for the second half of the game. So, second period face-off underway here. Boehringer plays it ahead. Action right underneath us here. Wildcats with a nice push into the zone. Boehringer centering. Dollinger can't get it on net. Pushing right. Can't quite corral that. Puck is loose in the slot. Navari pinches up. Now Gibson will not pinch there and go back to the blue line. Oh, Gibson, nice hold on the blue line, drops that back into the slot, but Wildcats forwards had already exited the zone. So this puck's coming out into the neutral zone. Vengeance with some speed here, picked this one up on the right side, saved by Fairman. Puck came out to the slot and kicked wide by the Wildcats. They're coming back the other way. They will lift one into the neutral zone and push ahead. Mulvaney enters left wing. His shot, partially blocked, goes wide right. Action on the far mid-wall. And this one's going to be held in by Navari, dumped back in, but Vengeance will pick that off. And now they're pushing ahead with numbers. Vengeance dead ahead on a jailbreak. There's a save by Fairman. He's going to eat that one. So Fairman stands tall here early in the second period. 10:52 in the second. With a key save off a breakaway. Defensive zone face off to Fairman's right. New line on for the Wildcats. Torres, Grab, Brumbaugh, Koronowski, and Roscoe will take this face off, it looks like here. So all right, action right in front of the net. That one's going to be, oh, that one got past Fairman as Vengeance pushed one dead ahead. Fairman thought he had secured the puck. It got behind him. So Vengeance will get on the board here again. So they will take the 2-1 lead at 10:42 in the second. And once again, camera's a little shaky here. Signal's very choppy. Doing the best we can here as... All right, this puck goes through the neutral zone. Torres plays it ahead for Grab. Grab on the right wing. Scott Roscoe in the middle. Oh, one-timer into the Vengeance goalie and saved. Great puck movement. Good attack there. Koronowski holds on the mid-wall, and he will dump it down. Roscoe chasing deep. Vengeance far side now. This one's coming out of the zone. Torres back to play it. Torres, great pull there, gets it out of the zone. No, Vengeance hold the blue line just barely. This one's chipped ahead. Roscoe pushing ahead now. He's got Grab on his wing. Roscoe enters right wing. He will get around one of the Vengeance players, but he will blow a tire out there on the far side and go into the wall. Puck is loose on the far side. Vengeance have it. They're going to skate it out far side. 9:45 in the second. Stretch pass ahead. Oh, jailbreak for Vengeance, drifting right. And... oh, man, goodness, they got around Fairman, but that puck hit the post and came back out. Another lucky break for the Wildcats. Here's Grab with a ton of speed here. He's going to enter left wing. He's going to get one on his forehand. No, can't get the shot off in the slot. Vengeance kick it back out. Torres thought he had it saved on the blue line. Now Vengeance with a 3-on-2 coming the other way. Vengeance are in early for an offside. So 9:20 to play in the second. New line coming on here for the Wildcats. Face off at the far dot just outside the Wildcats zone. Hoover's going to take this draw. He's got Yowie on the left wing. Defensive pair is Thompson, and I got to get the other defenseman over there. Vengeance pushing through the slot here. That's Lusty. Freed that puck near side. Up to the mid-wall. Yowie tried to pull ahead. Yoey's got it in the neutral zone. He's moving ahead here. Yoey, left wing. He'll drag past me. He's got to go get it now on the right side. Yoey's still fighting off attacks and puts it in. So... oh, Yoey, just a relentless attack there. Sheer force of will. Kept possession of that puck and popped it in the net. 8:59 in the second. Wildcats even things up here. 2 apiece. Hoover's at mid-ice for the draw here. Yoey on the left wing. Who's my winger over there on the far side? That is Roscoe over there. So action in the Vengeance zone defensively. They send it off the far dasher into the neutral zone. They will gain the line and dump it in left side. So Roscoe took a fishing swipe at that one. That was Hoover. Okay. Hoover out of the zone to Yoey. Yoey drifting left now. Yoey looking for an edge here. He's a ton of traffic there. Vengeance. Chip it away from him. 8:30 to play in the second. Stretch pass out of the zone. No, will not get out. Roscoe drifting to his right. And he's checked off the puck. And action on the far mid-wall. Vengeance. Don't get this one out cleanly. Roscoe jumps it into the slot, covered by the Vengeance goalie. And we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. 8:15 in the second frame. Once again, I apologize for the signal issues. Thought I had a good signal off my cell phone over in the corner of the rink, but it's also pretty far away for the Wi-Fi signal then to get to my cell phone. Dollinger on this face-off here. So Boehringer and who's my other wing here? Action behind the Vengeance net. Centering pass, that one's covered as well. So that's Mulvaney. So all right, Boehringer in the slot here. Dollinger took this face-off. Out past Mulvaney to the far mid-wall. That one's going to be held in by Gibson. Smartly dropped it left. So really nice blue line hold there. Navari and Gibson, your defensive pair. Here's a shot. Low shot by Mulvaney. Saved back out to the far side. There's a shot. Blocked. Came right back to Boehringer for another shot. Dollinger's shot just passed wide right. So Wildcats with a flurry of shots here. 7:35. Another nice hold by Gibson on the blue line. Drops it back in. Oh, now we're going to get delayed penalty situation here. So, all right. So they're going to get Mulvaney on a tripping call here. 7:30 in the second. Wildcats going on the PK. Programming note, I am going to be broadcasting 2 Vengeance games at 11 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. from Alpha Ice Arena. All right, your PK line for the Wildcats. Roscoe took the draw with grab. Oh, we've got Wildcats are on the power play. My bad. So your power play line is Roscoe, Koronowski grab, Torres, and Brumbaugh. So action into the near side corner. 50 more seconds on the power play. Torres, hold the line, drops it into the slot. Vengeance drop it back out. Torres will hold the blue line. Oh, that one is going to leak out of the zone, but Wildcats were on sides. Now grab, streaking in right side. Grab across. Oh, just couldn't get that one on net. And then from a tough angle, Vengeance goalie can't cover it. Puck leaks out to the wing. Brumbaugh out to get it. No, that was Roscoe. So he dropped one in, got behind the net. Koronowski. His shot blocked. Roscoe engaging here. Now far side. That one's going to get past Brumbaugh and out of the zone. 6:44 to play in the second. 12 more seconds on the power play. Icing is the call. So that's fortunate for the Wildcats. That'll stop the clock and result in another offensive zone faceoff with 10 seconds to go on the power play. In a very tight 2-2 game here. And like I said, we expect a goalie change here for the Wildcats in about 40 seconds. 6:40 to play in the second period. Offensive zone faceoff here for Hoover, Thompson, Yohe. And Lusty put one into the slot. 5 more seconds on the power play. Vengeance pushing out of the zone. So Vengeance back at full strength. Good neutral ice pick there. Yohe pushing ahead. Ooh, no slashing call there. Action right underneath us on the near dasher. Hoover pushing in here. He's got Roscoe in the slot, Yohe in the slot. All right, that one gets under Roscoe and pushed ahead. So Hoover moves one through. Thompson got a piece of it. And Yohe picks it up left wing. Yohe drifting left, getting an edge here. Yohe's low shot. Gloved by the Vengeance goalie at exactly 6 minutes in the second. Goalie change underway. Wolf headed to net for the Wildcats. Vengeance also making a goalie change here at exactly 6 minutes in the second period. Wolf in net now for the Wildcats. Offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Wildcats to the Vengeance goalie's right. Dollinger will take this draw with Boehringer on the wing. And who is that in the slot? That is Mulvaney. So we had another shot and save. So new Vengeance goalie getting tested right away here with a shot and save. So, all right, Mulvaney in the slot here. He's got to go chase this puck down on the wing. His deep shot partially blocked it wide. And now this one's coming out to the mid-wall, and that one's going to be held by Lusty. No, it's coming out of the zone. Thompson back to recover here. So that is Dollinger all the way behind the net, building speed here. Dollinger past another Vengeance player with speed. Wildcats with a 3-on-2 entering the zone. Oh, Dollinger lost the puck on the far mid-wall. Puck coming back into the neutral zone. Good back check there. But puck is in the zone. Thompson coming across to engage Thompson. Whiffed on the exit there. His second effort will reach Baringer. So Mulvaney and Roscoe. Mulvaney left wing. Poke check away, but he's got it back. Centering pass. Ooh, that came just saved by the goalie. Puck is loose. And a partially blocked one out to the wide corner. Well, this one ends up with Baringer. His shot goes high over the net. Oh, my goodness. 4:45 to play in the second. Wildcats on the attack again. Vengeance, near side, trying to skate this out of the zone. Wildcats now with a 2-on-2 rush. Now they can't catch that guy in the right wing. That shot and save. No, it got past Wolf and in. So 4:31 in the second. Vengeance will take the 3-2 lead in a game that's really gone back and forth here. All right, we'll have a face-off coming up at mid-ice. As I will take another sip of my iced coffee. All right, Vengeance pushing ahead here off the face-off. It will go wide. That's saved by Wolf out behind the net now. This one's going to get past everybody out of the zone, but it will not be icing. So your line right now. Grab. Roscoe, Koronowski. Navari and Gibson, your defensive pair. Vengeance will enter left wing. Good engagement over there by Navari and... Or no, that was Gibson tied up. No, that was Navari with a good defensive play. Grab, enters left wing with a power move on the wing. Oh, he goes down over there in the corner. Still fighting for that puck. 3:45 in the second. This puck held in on the blue line. Nice hold by Navari into the slot. Came back to him. Oh, Vengeance back checking there. And they're going to come out of the zone near side. The Vengeance, they will enter right wing. Centering pass picked off by Roscoe. He's coming the other way. So he will dump it down. Chip in charge for Wildcats. Action on the near corner. Hoover chipping it deeper. Grab. Couldn't quite play that one. Brumbaugh's one-timer from the wing. Got deflected out to the far corner. Grab overshot the puck out to the blue line. This one's past everybody. It will be icing if it makes the line. It is at exactly 3 minutes in the second. We're stopped. We'll go back to the Vengeance zone for an offensive zone faceoff for the Wildcats to the Vengeance goalie's left. Once again, thank you to all the live viewers who are joining here on this early morning game with a very weak signal, so it's a little bit delayed. I apologize. All right, Yowie in the slot here for Hoover's faceoff. Came over to the mid-wall and hard shot over there, got partially blocked. So Brumbaugh and Torres are your defensive pair here. Vengeance pushing in right side. We got a guy in front of the net. Wolf stops that deep shot. Now near side, Wildcats pushing ahead here. Brumbaugh into the zone, but Yowie was in early. 2:34 in the second. We're stopped. We'll have a face-off. Should be right in front of us at this near dot, just outside the Vengeance zone. So once again, 14U Vengeance with 2 games today, 11 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. I'll have both those games from Alpha, where I've got a much better signal and multiple cameras and instant replay. We've got a whole production when we've got better connectivity. So, all right, so Hoover's face-off. Nice poke check by Torres. Back to the neutral zone. Vengeance dump it down. So chip in charge for Vengeance this time. Action on the far wall. Torres looking for an outlet here. This puck's chipped deep. 2:13 in the second. Now action near side. This one's coming off the dasher to Yowie. Yowie trying to pull it out. Held in by Vengeance. That one goes past Wolf out to the far corner. Roscoe coming across to engage. He took a swipe out of a Vengeance hold on the wing over there. They're trying to force one into the slot. This one leaks back out to the point. Vengeance with a slapper. It's a low shot. Wolf stick steered that one into the air and out for a save. 151 in the second. Line changes coming for both teams. So coming out here for the Wildcats. Boehringer, Dollinger, Mulvaney, Thompson, and that should be Lusty as the other defenseman here. Face off to Wolf's left. This one leaks into the corner near side. Coming up to the mid-wall. Mulvaney took a swipe at it. Vengeance chop it back down. Now this one leaks up to the middle. Vengeance defenseman fell down. Boehringer with speed. 2-on-2 rush with Mulvaney. Held in. Now far corner looking to center. Wildcats into the corner, now into the trapezoid behind the Vengeance net. All wrapped all the way around and kicked back out to the near side corner. There's another centering pass. Vengeance send this one up to the blue line. Thompson will hold. Nice hold on the blue line. This one leaks over to Boehringer's one-timer in. Jack Boehringer, one-timer from the slot. 1:18 in the second. Wildcats even things up 3 goals apiece. Oh, very good puck movement. So, all right, face-off at mid-ice here. Dollinger will take this face-off at center ice with Boehringer and Mulvaney as the wings. Boehringer's got this one. He will enter left side. Pushing left. It's checked off the puck. Action on the mid-wall now. Mulvaney tried to drop one back in, came back to him. Vengeance out of the zone. Lusty will have to buy some time for Wildcats to get back on sides. He will retreat, send it off the far dasher and back in. So good puck movement and good control there by the Wildcats. Action on the far mid-wall. This one's pushed down and chipped deeper. So Boehringer coming across to engage. Vengeance have it out to the blue line. Lusty couldn't pinch there. Vengeance far side, skating it out. And Vengeance enter left wing. There's a swipe, and Wolf will cover that one for a stoppage at 36 seconds in the second period. Defensive zone face-off to Wolf's right. That was Roscoe's face-off, came to Gibson, who sent it up to the blue line, held in by Vengeance. Vengeance put one across the crease and into the near side corner. 25 seconds to play in the period. Vengeance centering again. This one deflected off the back of the net. Puck is loose in front of Wolf. He will cover that one with 20 seconds to play in the period. Another good defensive stand there. Wolf standing tall in net there. Defensive zone face-off to Wolf's left coming up here. We've got Grab, Koronowski, Navari, Gibson, and I got one more winger I got to call out here for the line. Action near the blue line. Wildcats push one ahead. Here's Grab left wing. He's got Koronowski in the center. Passing across. Koronowski can't get the shot off. Oh, he got it off late, and Vengeance goalie controls with 4 seconds left in the period. Great heads-up display, or heads-up play there. Grab with a beautiful centering pass. Koronowski just had too tough of an angle there to get that one on net. So Roscoe's face-off here to the Vengeance goalie's left. This one's chipped deep. Vengeance control behind their own net. They send one off the dasher near side as time expires on the second period. So we'll head into the second intermission. I'll mute the mic and get ready for the third. All right, we're coming back here to start third period. Wildcats will be going left to right as we're looking at it. Wolf is in net on my left. Hoover's at center ice for the faceoff. He's flanked by Yowie on the left wing, Roscoe on the right wing. Your defensive pair is Torres and Brumbaugh. Opening faceoff here on the third, 12 minutes to play. This one's going to split the Wildcats defenseman into the zone near side. Brumbaugh first one to it. He will go behind the net. He's got four checkers coming. Brumbaugh up to the mid-wall. Yoey's got it far side. Yoey pushing out of the zone. So he's got it into the neutral zone far side. He will just get it in there. Roscoe took a swipe at it. That puck's coming out of the zone. Back out behind Torres. And Roscoe Torres will play it up the dasher into the neutral zone again. Vengeance will enter right side. He'll make a move and drifting left now. He'll drop one back. Oh, and end up with Yoey. He's coming the other way. He's got two Vengeance defensemen in front of him. Yoey drifting right. He makes a move. Back to his forehand, drifting left. There's a hard shot. Glove down by the Vengeance goalie. Kick back out to the wing. It's coming out of the zone. Roscoe back to get it. He will circle around. He will send one off the window here into the neutral zone and then sent back in. Vengeance had gained the line, so that will not be icing. Coming up on 11 minutes to play. Torres trying to body up down there. Centering pass by Vengeance. That shot's wide left. Action on the near mid-wall. Vengeance put another one into the slot. It ends up on one of their sticks. And Wolf will eat that shot for a save. 10:48 in the third. Defensive zone faceoff coming up to Wolf's left. New line coming on for the Wildcats. This will be Boehringer, Dollinger, and Mulvaney as your wings. Torres, no, that is Lusty and Thompson as your defensive pair. Vengeance will control this face-off. They come out to the wing. They drop one deep now into the trapezoid. Vengeance, first one's to it, coming around near side. Centering pass, past everybody's going out to the far wing. Vengeance trying to hold the blue line. This one's chipped out by Mulvaney. He's off to the races here. Mulvaney chips it into the zone as he had gained the line. Oh, Boehringer engaging hard over there. Puck rimming around to the near side. Lusty pinching up. Dollinger, good positioning there, took Lusty's place, and now they will swap back out. And this one's just past Lusty into the neutral zone, into the Wildcat zone. Lusty back to get it. That's not going to make the line for icing. Lusty behind his own net for an NHL-style breakout. Lusty far side up to the mid-wall. Thompson drops it ahead. Wildcats drop one in front of Mulvaney. He's forechecking now. Vengeance coming near side. Stretch pass into the neutral zone. And they will push this one ahead. Good engagement there, though. Boehringer thought he had that one past. Mulvaney took a swipe at it. So Gibson now engaging. Vengeance push it ahead now left wing. Navari all over him over there, so tough defensive play there. 9:35 to play. Vengeance right wing, deep shot, deflected. That's going to go left of Wolf. He tried to cover it. He was unable to, so that puck's behind the net. Vengeance circling around on the right side. That shot hit the back of the net, so coming back around. Up to the wing here. Vengeance will hold the blue line and chip it back down left of the net, and it's going out to the far corner. 9:13 in the third. Navari, hard defensive play, but he does not have inside position. Vengeance put one in from an impossible angle. That actually hit Wolf's stick and bounced into the net. 9:06. Vengeance will take the 4-3 lead. But as we've seen in this game, no leads are safe. So we'll have another mid-ice face-off here. Roscoe will take this with Grab, and who's my other wing over there? Koronowski. So this one came underneath Grab. He will have to come near side and drop it down. Didn't get real deep, though. Vengeance will hold on the wing, get it back into the neutral zone. Gibson played that ahead for Grab. Grab's got it on the right wing. He's going to chase deeper. That one's held up over there. So Navari, good stick on puck over there. Gibson holds a blue line nicely. Oh, this one does get into the neutral zone. Vengeance had a guy sneaking deep. So they're offsides as that one got over the line before the puck did. 8:35 were stopped. Vengeance had a guy cherry picking back there, and they couldn't get it to him because Navari and Gibson were making really nice blue line stands there to hold the zone. But we are coming into the zone here. I thought that was an offsides, but it's not. It's a penalty on the Wildcats. So Wildcats going on the PK here for 1 minute. 8:35 in the third. Roscoe and Grab are your wings. Torres and Brumbaugh your defensive pair. Vengeance up to the point. Pushed out by Grab. picked up by Roscoe. Roscoe and Grab. Grab was in early. Oh, he thought he had made it back to the blue line. Just a little miscommunique there. 8:24 in the third, 49 seconds on the PK, but Wildcats were making a rush there. So face-off coming on the near dot just outside the Vengeance zone. Once again, 8:24 to play. 49 seconds in, counting on the PK for the Wildcats. Action in the neutral zone. Vengeance will gain. That one's blocked, though. Their entry pass was blocked by Brumbaugh. Roscoe with a tough swipe at it. Now Brumbaugh pushing ahead. Short-handed. Brumbaugh drifting right. His backhander will go wide left into the corner. Roscoe will take a swipe at that one, but it leaks back out towards the line, and Vengeance will skate it into the neutral zone and gain the red line. They will enter left wing. They will wait on the wing and put a deep shot, bounce, short hop Wolf, and he will hold the line there on the deep shot. 7:53 to play, 19 seconds remaining on the Wildcats PK. Defensive zone face-off coming up here to Wolf's right. All right, Hoover will take this draw. The other winger is Roscoe, as Lusty will play one hard off the near dasher. This one's going to be held, though, by Vengeance. They will chip it back down to Lusty in the corner. That got past him. Thompson's the other defenseman. So action behind the net. Vengeance send it near side. 7. All right. All right, Wildcats back at full strength. This one's dropped into the trapezoid. Roscoe hard out of the zone to Hoover. Hoover's going to skate this one ahead. Hoover's got Yowie in front of him. Hoover will gain the line. He will enter right wing. And he's continuing to push deep. Hoover on the wing. It's a shot blocked. It got behind the net into the trapezoid. Vengeance sending it far side. This one ended up on the stick of Roscoe. Great stick on puck there as he's still pushing ahead. Vengeance kick it to the blue line. Hoover fell on that puck and held the blue line momentarily, but Vengeance do get it out into the neutral zone. Wildcats have to clear. Now Vengeance pushing left now. They will enter just barely on sides. Their deep shot coming to the net. Wolf sends that one out to the near side. 6:45 in the third. Action on the midwall. Now Vengeance, they will not hold the blue line. So good attempt there, but that one is an offside. 6:41 were stopped. Wildcats down a goal. Face-off coming at the near dot just outside the Wildcats zone. Your line coming out here to play this one is going to be Mulvaney, Dollinger, and Boehringer, with Gibson and Navari. Navari out into the neutral zone. Mulvaney chips it ahead. Oh, that one caught Dollinger. Gibson pushes it ahead. Dollinger will pick it up and enter right wing. He makes a move on the right wing. Dollinger with an edge here. His shot gloved by the Vengeance goalie. Shot was going wide right. Vengeance goalie snapped it out of the air anyway. 6:21 in the third. Offensive zone faceoff coming to the Vengeance goalie's left. Dollinger in the circle. Boehringer in the slot. Mulvaney on the wing. Gibson and Navari at the blue line as your defensive pair. Puck is down. Comes to Vengeance in the corner. They send it up to the mid-wall. Mulvaney, good engagement. Gibson can't hold the blue line. This one's leaking into the zone. Vengeance with a jailbreak. They'll pick this one up on the right side of the slot. Their shot goes wide left over the near side. Coming up on 6 minutes to play. Gibson trying to push his puck free. Vengeance drop it back into the slot. Navari got a piece of it. Out ahead for Gibson. Gibson into the neutral zone. Gibson's going to make a really nice stretch pass to Mulvaney. Mulvaney changing direction here. Puts a low one on net. That one got behind the net. Mulvaney wrap around, no, blocked back out. Dollinger trying to play this one into the corner. Dollinger centering pass into traffic. Puck leaks behind the net again. 5:40 to play. Action at the blue line. Gibson, great hold on the blue line. Vengeance player went, oh, Vengeance got a guy cherry picking again. They got it to him on a jailbreak. Vengeance drifting left, and they do, no goal, that went off the post and back out. Oh. So, Wildcats stand strong again here, 5:24. That backhander by the Vengeance player hit the post and came back out. Defensive zone face-off to Wolf's right. Your line for the Wildcats. You've got Torres and Brumbaugh as your defensive pair. That face-off was won by Roscoe, but it leaks into a soft spot there on the wing. Grab will pick it up with Roscoe in front of him. Grab, Roscoe, 2-on-2 rush. Grab on the wing, trying to push it deeper. Grab into the corner, centering. Who's my other winger over there? That is Koronowski. Almost had that puck over there. All right, here's Brumbaugh into the slot. Grab will pick it up. Grab through the slot on his forehand. His shot just saved and out across by the Vengeance goalie. Grab's got it back in the trapezoid. 4:45 to play. Grab in an absolute scrum in the trapezoid over there before Roscoe came in to break up the play. Vengeance fell down. Roscoe wrap around. No, that stop. Puck was near the post. Vengeance sent it hard off the dasher. And Brumbaugh will hold the line and let go of a low one. Vengeance are going to pick that out of the slot and send it out of the zone pretty hard, though. We'll have to see if it's going to be icing. This one will make the line for icing. That'll save time. Clock has stopped. 4:21. We will go back to the Vengeance zone for an offensive zone faceoff for the Wildcats to the Vengeance goalie's left. Not the best angle here as I'm working solely off of the iPad camera with all the connectivity problems in this rink. No multiple cameras here. So, all right, so that's Hoover to take this draw. This one's getting pushed out of the zone. No, it just barely held in. So Roscoe, Hoover, and Lusty and Thompson. This one's also coming out of the zone here. So Yowie was the other wing. That one's not going to make the line for icing. So Wildcats got to send this one back down 200 feet. So action in the corner as Lusty took a hard fall over there. Hoover trying to push someone up to the line. Yowie's got it out in the neutral zone. Yowie, right side. He will enter. Drifting left. This one's going to just get back out of the zone. So Thompson drops it back across. Wildcats on sides. Vengeance up to the blue line. Sent back in by Hoover. Yowie's got it left side. Yowie pushes it ahead. Roscoe took a swipe at it. Vengeance back out of the zone. So Vengeance just content to dump this one back out of the zone with a 1-goal lead. 3:25 to play. So Thompson out ahead for Yowie. Yowie's got a little bit of room here left side. Yowie, deep shot, wide right. Action on the right mid-wall. Vengeance with a takeaway here. Oh, diving stop by Thompson, but the puck is still going to exit the zone. Now Vengeance pushing across here. Lusty out ahead for Yowie. Yowie, does he have anything in the gas? Left in the tank here. Yowie drifting left. His hard shot into the Vengeance goalie for the glove save. 2:52 in the third. Another offensive zone faceoff coming up for Vengeance. New line coming on here. Dollinger, Boehringer, and Mulvaney are your wings. Gibson and Navari, your defensive pair. When we get closer to 2 minutes, we'll have to keep an eye on Wolf to see if he gets pulled out of net by the Wildcats to try to even the score here, make it 6-on-5. Wolf is still in net for now, though. Vengeance, again, content to just dump it out of the zone. If this one makes the line, it will be icing. It is. 2:44, we're stopped. We'll go back to the Vengeance zone for another offensive zone faceoff. So another faceoff coming to the Vengeance goalie's left. So Dollinger will take this with Boehringer in the slot, Mulvaney on the wing, Gibson and Navari near the blue line. Once again, tough angle here with the railing in our way a little bit. So this puck chased deep into the corner and up to the midwall. Vengeance trying to skate it out near side. Gibson pinching, and that one's going to be held in. Dollinger makes a move in the slot, drifting across. That shot wide. Vengeance goalie didn't cover it. Oh, lifted back over in front of the crease. And out to the line. Gibson will hold again. Vengeance this time hard out of the zone. We'll have to see if this one will make the line for icing as well. 2:16 in the third. Wildcats still pressing. Wolf is still in net for now. 2:16 to play. All right, Roscoe to take this draw. Grab in the slot. Should be Koronowski. Yeah, Koronowski on the wing. Lusty and... Oh, Roscoe's on. Empty net to my left. Wildcats taking the 6-on-5 here with Brumbaugh as the extra attacker. But Vengeance have it on the mid-wall. They're taking it deep, and then they try to go out of the zone. Grab, pulled it back across. Grab with some room at the point. Grab drifting across, going to put one on net. This one drifts wide right. So 2 minutes to play. Empty net on my left. Wildcats pull the goalie. Vengeance can't hold the blue line. Vengeance near side. They're going to let go of a deep one. Oh, just hit down by Roscoe. That one was headed towards the net. Beautiful piece of stick-on puck there. Vengeance chip one back to the middle. Roscoe pushing it back out now. Roscoe with grab in front of him. Roscoe. Wide right. Oh, can't get the shot off. They both go down, he and the Vengeance player. Centering pass, kicked back out of the slot. 1:28 to play. Lusty drops it back in from the blue line. Vengeance trying to pull it back ahead. Here's Grab charging in right side. Grab makes a move to the net. Circling back around. Shots blocked. Back out to the point. Brumbaugh with a hard one into the slot. Lincoln in front of the Vengeance goalie. Puck is still loose and finally controlled at 1:12 in the third. Wildcats again with an empty net. 6-on-5. Just pressing the issue here. Getting a couple of shots on net. Unable to put it in so far. Offensive zone face-off to the Vengeance goalie's right. So Brumbaugh and Lusty are your defensive pair. Mulvaney, Dollinger, Boehringer, and Yohe out there. Dollinger will take this draw. 3 guys back to the blue line for the Wildcats. This one comes into the slot. Vengeance picked this one up, try to send it out. Mulvaney got a piece of it now. Second stretch pass, kicks out. You got bodies flying everywhere. No call there. As this one will drop across for an offsides. Vengeance fans very upset that there was no tripping call there as one of their players went airborne there. 59 seconds to play. Face off far dot just outside the Vengeance zone. Dollinger again. Wolf coming back in net here as this puck's not in the zone offensively. But if it drops into the zone, he'll leave right away. This puck into the neutral zone. Lusty from the red line. Trying to push it ahead. That one went airborne near the Vengeance bench. Now action on the dasher in front of the Vengeance bench. All right, Boehringer pulls it in. All right, Wildcats pushing ahead. Wolf coming out. They got to get... Oh, my gosh. They're going to get too many men on the ice as Wolf was halfway to the bench and hesitating there because they almost sent him back. So the extra attacker for Wildcats played that puck. So it should be a too many men on the ice penalty. But referee's going to wave it off. So, all right, we'll see what we end up doing here on the configurations. As I think the Wildcats got away with one here with no resulting penalty. So, all right, Wolf is out here. So 6-on-5 for the mid-ice face-off. 38 seconds to play. Roscoe chips it down. So chip in charge for the Wildcats. No, they're going to call it icing. He had not gained the line. 32 seconds, we're stopped. We got defensive zone face-off coming, so they're going to have to put Wolf back in net here because the face-off is coming in the Wildcats zone. Boy. All right, Wolf headed back to net here. Face-off coming to his left. So Dollinger will take this draw. This one put in by Vengeance off the wing. As a very, very quick shot there right off the face-off. They will take the 5-3 lead at 29 seconds to play. And just a very tough break there on a quick shot off the face-off. So 29 seconds to play here. Hoover at mid-ice with Grab. And that should be Koronowski. Thompson and Torres, your defensive pair. Grab from the point, drifting right. Koronowski's his shot wide right. Action into the corner. Vengeance trying to push one into the slot, and it's being held down there and covered. Ooh, maybe an inadvertent whistle there as that puck was not controlled, but the Vengeance goalie was in a very vulnerable spot there on his back. 13 seconds to play. Offensive zone faceoff coming to the Vengeance goalie's right. Really appreciate all the live viewers tuning in here for this Wildcats game. 2 14U Vengeance games coming up later today, 11 o'clock and 2:30 on Rickety Bench Productions from Alpha. Vengeance kick this one out of the zone, closing seconds of the third. This one gonna come across the line, 3 seconds to play on the icing. So we'll go back to the Vengeance zone for one more offensive zone face-off here. One more quick check of the comment section. And apologies again, signal was not great in here. We're unable to maintain a live streams. That's a few minutes behind real time. As Hoover tried to get the shot off on face-off. Smart play, unable to do so though. That'll do it here. Vengeance with a 5-3 victory over the Wildcats. Once again, thank you all for tuning in.